I'd like to call the order of the special meeting of the Village Board for November 26, 2024. Would you please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Village Clerk, would you please call the roll?
President DeSimone?
Here.
Trustee Carmona?
Here.
Trustee Franz?
Here.
Trustee Fry?
Here.
Trustee Lomax?
Here.
Trustee Penicola?
Here.
Trustee Perez?
Here.
That's 7.
At this time, we'll move to public comment. Does anyone wish to address the board? If so, please approach the podium and state your name.
You just have one. Mr. McCullough?
Good evening. My name is Chris McCullough. Why is Mr. Summers being terminated? The village president and the board seem to have an overwhelmingly positive relationship with Mr. Summers as recently as November 19th, 2024. During the board meeting, Mr. Summers stated, "I do want to say on behalf of the staff, congratulations. We look forward to another 4 years with you. So congratulations to the mayor, the clerk, and 3 trustees in reference to the village representatives running uncontested in the April election. Mr. Summers was also given a raise every year by you. I did not agree with many actions taken by Mr. Summers, but those actions were simply at your direction. Will you continue to employ Mr. Summers' mentor, Jay D'Alessandro, who is paid $3,750 a month? Will you continue to employ him since he contributes faithfully to your campaign fund for a total of $9,750 to date? What are you trying to achieve, Village President DeSimone? Are you taking this action because you retired from your full-time job and now you're implementing the plan you told me about when you and John Tornabene tried to recruit me to run for trustee many years ago? Are you about to attempt to change our form of government so that you can position yourself as a full-time mayor with a full-time salary and under the guise of saving the taxpayers' money? This will enable you to accept a much higher salary to do work that you were not elected to do and are not qualified to do for the sake of your own self-service at our expense. What do we get with Village President DeSimone? That's easy to answer. Smoke shops, high-density housing, slot machines for your friend Rick Heidner, truck stops, and the loss of some of our best housing stock and many families as trucks, warehouses, and data centers take over. This action tonight is not about us, the residents. It's about you and your cronies. This is not Mr. DeSimone's only plan. If Mr. DeSimone's candidates for Park District are elected, this includes John Tornabene, I am confident White Pines Golf Course will be up for sale again. I wonder if Mr. DeSimone stands to gain something in that transaction. I wonder if Mr. DeSimone has his hands in any other properties in town. Village Attorney Joe Montana and you and your firm have contributed over $170,000 to various campaigns. Of this, $20,000 has been given to Mr. DeSimone. Mr. Montana, your interests appear to lie with the village president, not the residents. Who's watching out for us, the residents?
Anybody else? That concludes public comment. There are no minutes on the agenda. There's no warrant on the agenda. There are no items of the consent. Under administration, motion to terminate the employment agreement by and between the Village of Bensenville, DuPage, and Cook County, Illinois, and Evan K. Summers as village manager. Is there a motion to approve?
Your motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Being a motion and a second, do we have discussion? Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Franz?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Penicola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's 5.
Motion carries and the item is approved. 2 is an ordinance of the Village of Bensenville, DuPage, and Cook County, Illinois, approving an employment separation and general release agreement with Evan K. Summers. Is there a motion to strike this item from the agenda?
You have
Yep.
a motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Being a motion and a second, do we have discussion? Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Franz?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Penicola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's 5.
Motion carries. 3 is a motion to appoint Police Chief Dan Schultz to serve as interim village manager of the Village of Bensenville. Is there a motion to approve this item?
You have a motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Being a motion and a second, do we have discussion? Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Franz?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Pena Cola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's 5.
Motion carries and item is approved. 4 is an ordinance of the Village of Bensonville, DuPage, and Cook County, Illinois, approving a second amendment to the police chief employment agreement. Is there a motion to approve?
You have
You
a
have a-
motion?
Do I have a second?
You have a second.
Being a motion, a second, is there discussion? Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Franz?
yes,
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Pena Cola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's 5.
Motion carries and the ordinance is passed. 6. That's 6.
6.
Motion carries and the ordinance is passed. Just one remark. As many of you just heard, the village board has made the decision to part ways with the village manager, Evan Summers. We are grateful for his service to the village and its residents. We wish him nothing but the best in his next endeavor. Effective immediately, Dan Schultz, currently serving as the police chief, will assume the role of interim village manager for the next several months. Mr. Schultz brings extensive experience in municipal operations and community engagement, and the village is confident in his ability to lead during this transitional period. So if you need any more information, please contact the Village of Bensonville or visit our website. That will conclude presidential remarks. Is there any unfinished business to come before the board today?
There is not.
Is there any new business to come before the board today?
There is not.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
You have a motion?
Do I have a second?
You have a second.
Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Franz?
yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Pena Cola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's 6.
Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.